Guys, what is going on? It's good to see you guys here on a Friday, man. Yo, guys, day shift. Day shift. You know? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. What is? Hold on, guys. Why? Okay, here we go, guys. Let me do this first. Daniel, what's up, dude? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's do this. Let's look at some news first, guys. Right? At some crazy news. I'm gonna drop the link. Anyone who wants to come on up, guys. You know, it's a nice, easy, relaxed live today. Yeah, guys, let's break some news. Let's do it. Guys, check this out. Guys, there seems to be an epidemic of women that are throwing their babies in the trash. Okay, you guys remember we had a whole live stream about this recently, you know? These steel fours that are throwing their kids in the trash, man, you know? Guys, this is proof once again that we are living, like us men in the West, we have to deal with the most anti-life, anti-family, anti-children, anti-capitalist, anti-America, pro-304, narcissistic, dunderheaded group of moronic chicks that have ever lived. Guys, seriously, guys, I'm honestly starting to think, guys, monk mode or passports. That is the only way to go as a man that's living in the West. Guys, there's a Chevelle waiting in a junkyard that you can restore that needs your tender loving care, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a good way to spend time and money, you know, than dealing with these demons. Guys, check this out, right?
I'm Katie Pratt. Thank you very much for joining us. Our top...
She can get it, you know? I don't know why all these chicks always wear this bright yellow. That's a little odd, right? Because I smash.
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
Story. A woman is in the Travis County Jail after her infant was found in a dumpster at a North Austin apartment complex. Austin police made the arrest and she's facing a felony charge. Fox 7 Austin's Crime Watch reporter Meredith Aldis is live at APD headquarters with the latest. Meredith.
Yeah, court documents reveal the baby was likely in the dumpster for more than 16 hours before it was found.
16 hours. Look at that. Absolutely insane. As you cannot tell me that these 304s aren't demons, man. Demons.
Austin police have arrested 22-year-old Nelly Denora Rivera Felipe for throwing her hours-old newborn into a dumpster and abandoning it.
Did she give any sort of reason why?
So she did provide a statement, and with that statement, she believed the child was lifeless.
Court documents.
Yeah, right.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
And guys, once again, what's the excuse that they're going to use, right, guys?
And I'm just trying to tell you that I have mental health issues. I'm extremely distraught. I feel like my whole life is empty.
Reveal more. Police say Felipe admitted to giving birth in her apartment on Friday night. She says she was scared, unsure about what she would do with the baby. She placed the baby in a white bucket and put it in the dumpster at around 9 at night. The next morning at around 10, Felipe threw a bag of garbage into the same dumpster as the one she discarded her child in. It was about 3.5 hours after that when the baby was found by other residents at the complex off North Lamar.
Their decision to act made it possible for first responders to intervene swiftly and provide the care this infant urgently needed.
Police say the infant is in the hospital and is receiving continued care, but is doing well.
I definitely want to encourage anybody that's found in a similar
Look at
circumstances. This is before or after the baby's born. Please seek out and get help. There's safe ways to ensure that your baby can find a safe and stable home.
Texas has the safe haven law. People can drop off a child younger than 60 days old to a hospital, EMS station, fire station, or a child placing agency without being prosecuted.
Hey, Cord, isn't it funny how they call men deadbeat dads if they don't pay? But then chicks can give kids up for adoption. They can drop kids off at the police station, right? Or they can baby delete and not be called deadbeats. Isn't it funny how that works, guys? Red Cat, what's up, dude? Sterling, how's it going, man? Good to see you guys.
Hypocrisy is unbelievable.
Yeah, yep.
And safe surrenders within the state of Texas this year. None have been in Travis County.
What a mess. Look at that. There's another story here. Hold on, guys. And then we can get into the topic here. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Guys, thanks for being here. Hit the like button on the way in. Where was that one dunderhead?
Well, First up at 6, we've got a Valrico mother under arrest now after live streaming one of the worst things imaginable. Last night, 24-year-old Shanice Willingham broadcast to the world that she'd had it with family life and would be ending it for her.
So she's on Facebook Live, guys, saying that she's going to drown her kids in the pool. Yeah, fish got nukes. Yeah, that's what they were saying. This dunderhead so dumb. And guys, this once again, that women are allergic to any type of accountability. Guys, we give women every single chance. Think about it, guys. They can track their cycles. They can use abstinence. There's an app where you can track your ovulation. They have 31 forms of birth control. Guys, there's more forms of birth control than there are flavors at Baskin-Robbins. Because Baskin-Robbins only has 30 flavors now, right? They have the morning after pill. They have that other type of morning after pill, right? There's another kind. They have baby deletion. They have adoption. They can drop kids off at the friggin' police station. And these dunderheads still can't do it right. Come on, man.
Herself and for her children. And she almost did, but thankfully witnesses stepped in to save them all. Fox 13's Evan Axel Megas live at the Hillsborough County Courthouse to explain how this all went down. Evan.
What a mess.
Well, she had an argument with her family over childcare and said that she couldn't take it anymore. Well, she made sure that everyone knew what she was about to do and that ultimately may have saved their lives.
Even when I was Shanice Willingham had her mind made up.
I was never a break. I never had a support system, so who the hell am I going to leave them with?
This is an Instagram live stream that Hillsborough deputy...
I can't handle it no more. I can't handle it.
No, I'm just emotional. Why don't you understand that?
Look at that, guys. Right?
These are using as part of their investigation. It shows Shanice walking with her kids to a community pool just after 1 Thursday morning. On it, she says she loves her kids.
I'm right here at the pool. It's so beautiful at the pool, y'all. It's so beautiful.
Just after that, court documents say she used a rope to tie herself to the children, who are aged 3, 2, and 8 months, and jumped into the deep end of the pool on Sacramento Street in Valrico. Family members who arrived by car jumped the fences and pulled the 4 people out, saving all of them. She was arrested by deputies and appeared on Thursday afternoon at a child custody hearing from her jail cell. Their father, Theo Williams, tried to get custody, saying he was not.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. See? See, the dad was trying to get custody the entire time. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Someone says the father did not step up. Her family didn't step up. Someone says, how did the father not step up? He was filing court documents to get the kids before this happened. That's stepping up. She knew the father wanted the kids, and that's why she tried to delete them. This is nothing more than an attempt to hurt and punish the dad for filing documents. Facts. What a load of crap, guys. What a load of crap. Someone says, so the father tried getting custody, but it's somehow his fault. Typical. Look at that. Someone says they wouldn't give the dad custody. This is ridiculous. Look at that. Someone says, well, he was accountable to help the kids. Someone says, and what was he supposed to do? Take his kids. Simply take them. He would have got arrested and gone to jail if he took the kids without a court order, you dummy. Look at this, guys. This is all this
Always was the black queen, mama.
Foolishness. Someone says, so the father tried to get custody, but the courts thought the kids were better off with her, and they still blame the man because he didn't see her mental health. Look at that, man. Guys, what do you think, right? You know, Corey, what do you think, man? Is this a joke?
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Look at that.
Involved in what happened, but attorneys for the children argued he had known about her mental health issues and never tried to stop them from being around her.
They just said that I had
How is he supposed to do that? She has custody.
knowledge of her mental health.
Yeah, so you're asking.
I told them that I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
At a second hearing today, a judge agreed to hold her in custody until a formal hearing is held on whether she can be safely let out.
She'll be held at no bond until we can have that hearing.
She has previous mugshots for other family-related incidents.
Of course she does. Of course she does.
She's
Right,
got
guys?
crazy all over her face.
Look at this, guys. Yeah, she got the look of the beast in her eyes, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Why is the race card not out? Hold on, guys. Let me... Look at this.
But in this case, HCSO detectives say she had an argument with family members over childcare.
There was a reach out for help of the live stream, and we can be so grateful for the people that took that seriously and listened, and then were able to jump in when support and help was needed of literally life-saving measures.
The Crisis Center of Tampa Bay does want to take this opportunity to remind anybody in a crisis that there are multiple local hotlines that can be called for anyone in need of desperate help. There is a pretrial detention hearing scheduled for Monday morning.
What a mess. So the father tried to get custody, and in response, this demon tried to murder the kids. Insane. Then all of these morons are blaming the father and not the crazy mother. This woman is a demon and should never see the light of day. Anyone that is blaming the Father needs Jesus. Comment. Brandon Perkins, what's up, dude? Tim Hicks, Remixer, Jonathan, Steve25. What's up, guys? Good to see you guys, man. Glad to see all you guys here. Guys, I did drop the link for anyone who's coming up, guys. And let's do one more story, guys. Come on.
You know, most of us have experience.
You know, Asian chick can get it. She's about 20 years past the wall, you know, because I smash, you know, a couple of, Jack and Cokes later, I smash, right?
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can suck start a leaf blower.
A house guest who has overstayed their welcome.
No. But what happens when they flat out refuse to leave? That's what happened to one Orange County woman who has two on your side to get rid of the unwanted house guest. And here's investigator Christine Lazar.
You know, people think it's going to be really easy,
Sure,
right?
sure.
Most people would say put her stuff on the curb and lock the doors, but it's
Can't do
not
it.
that easy. Believe it or not, there are laws that protect unwanted house guests. You know,
Now, I guess, where is this? This has to be in California, right, guys? It has to be. So, guys, if you let someone stay in your house, they don't have to leave. California is one of those states where homeless people have more rights to people's homes than the homeowners. Clown world.
let go of my microphone. What is going? She's a house guest who has overstayed her welcome.
Is her name on the list?
Her name is not on the list. Living out of Wendy Bear's Irvine apartment for months,
Look at this.
sleeping on her living room floor, refusing to leave.
Look at this.
I should leave. Yes, after all the things you've done to me.
But this isn't your apartment. Did you ever think that it would be this hard to get rid of an unwanted house guest?
Oh, absolutely not. If I did, I never would have invited her
What the hell is going on here, dude? What is this?
in.
Back in February, Wendy says an old neighbor named Anne Marie Lynch called her up and asked her if she could come stay with her for a few weeks when she moved back to California from Florida.
She told me that the people she was living with at the time were crazy and they were stealing her belongings and she was desperate for a place to go.
Wendy says the deal was for Anne Marie to only stay a month, but when 4 weeks passed, she says she showed no signs of leaving.
4 weeks. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
She didn't once go on a job interview. She would just spend her days sleeping on my couch.
When Wendy had enough, she says she told Anne Marie she was kicking her out. And that's when she says Anne Marie called the police. When they arrived, Wendy says they told her the only way she could get her unwanted house guest out was to evict her, even though she isn't on the lease and never paid rent.
I don't understand how I can work so hard to rent out an apartment, pay all the utilities, and then have absolutely no rights to my place at all.
Eviction attorney.
Well, you got what you voted for, right, guys? Guys, put a 1 in this chat if you think it's hilarious that this chick got what you voted for. She was probably one of those. We have to understand what the homeless, their whole story, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Melissa Marsh says the cops were right. It's not easy to kick out an unwanted house guest.
If you allow a visitor into your home or a guest, somebody who's traveling, a friend who wants to move to California, and they're there for more than 3 days, at that juncture, you are forced to give that individual a 30-day notice.
Look at that. Look at that. You know, you're the only one, California, here we come, right back where we started from, California. Yo.
She needs to get a couple of guys from the office to come over and start throwing a party.
Oh no, dude, that'd be hilarious.
Thereafter, possibly face UD proceedings in eviction court.
And if you try to just throw out their stuff and lock the door,
that person can then sue you for damage to their property and an illegal lockout.
Wendy did file the 30-day notice of termination of tenancy, and she applied for a restraining order. She even risked a lawsuit and says she locked the doors one afternoon when Anne Marie decided to leave the apartment.
I left for the night, went to a safe place with my daughter, came home.
I would just take like a week off. I would barricade myself in my bedroom, and then I would take the front door off the hinges. I would take all my valuables into my bedroom, and then I would take the front door off the hinges, and then just let the person, sleep on the couch. Well, guess what? Now there's no front door.
The next day, and she had broken in through a window and was sleeping on my floor.
Anne Marie denies that and says it was Wendy who broke the window.
Yeah, come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh, can I see?
No, I'm not showing you anything. This isn't a porta blanc.
This is my bedroom right now.
Wendy and her daughter now have locks on their bedroom doors. They feel like prisoners in their own home.
The kitchen, we don't even use it now. We just pick up food. I've been eating out of cans.
So we asked Anne Marie to leave.
Who do you think you're, an actress? This is a whole fake, giant, ridiculous thing.
Repeatedly.
She's offered to get you a hotel room.
Right now. Go get you a hotel.
Wendy and her boyfriend offered to get a moving truck and take Anne Marie and her dog to a motel and pay for a week's stay. Anne Marie finally agreed to leave 2 months after she arrived at Wendy's apartment.
And it's been weeks and weeks of promising this, and I can't believe she actually went. Thank you so much. I know she wouldn't have left if it wasn't for you.
And it's good.
And now she needs to move, because this heifer is going to break back in. Is going to break in real fast. Because what's going to stop her, right? What a joke. Now, guys. Okay. There seems to be this thing. Where these young 304s have no, like, if you ask them who's stronger, they do one of two things. The first thing that they do is they say, well, women are stronger, and they automatically deflect to what they think is strong. Because guys, we live with the arrogance and the ignorance of abundance, where chicks think that emotional strength is more important than anything else, when they're the most emotionally weak creatures on the planet, right? But if you ask, are men and women, are men physically stronger? They either get mad in their feelings. They either won't answer the question.
How dare you?
Or they'll actually have the balls and say that women are stronger, and then throw out some crazy thing like, oh, well, there was a China in WWE who benched 400 pounds. Or they always try and they'll point to some crazy outlier. Or they just BS, or they just won't answer the question. Or they'll try and be like, well, it depends on what you mean by strength. Guys, put a 1 if we could definitively say men are stronger than women. How is that a controversial statement to make? Guys, the average 14-year-old boy would just massacre a full-grown woman. Massacre. Like, this is not a thing. Guys, have you seen... Guys, the thing about this whatever podcast that I don't like is how they never use practical examples. Guys, if some 304 says that men aren't stronger than women, ask him, should a man ever hit a woman back? And they'll be like, well, no. You're like, why? Well, because he's stronger. Thank you very much. Ding, 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 ding. Absolutely insane. The very fact that, guys, I'll pull up 3 or 4 examples of this whatever podcast where they're sitting there having this conversation. Why would we even need to have this conversation? Do you guys think that in the Middle East, that in South America, that in Russia, and all these other areas, they have this conversation? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. These chicks think that a lot of guys walk away or guys aren't intimidated by chicks. We are intimidated by the system that they can use against us if we actually sock them back. You know? Here we go.
So I'm just going to read them really quick. Yo, trad wife Cleo, as a woman, men are superior to women in any and every way.
Now, this stripper here cannot actually say that men are stronger.
Way. Not my word. Don't shoot the messenger here. Question for the girls. Would you rather be in a house with a man in a house or a woman in a house if there was a break-in? Love you, Chase. Wait, so would you rather be in a house with a man or in a house? What?
If there was a break-in, would you rather be with a
man?
I swear to God, Corey, this Brian guy's the worst podcast host there is.
Yeah, I can't watch that podcast. I've tried, and it's just.
But here's the thing: it's good when Andrew Wilson's on there because Andrew Wilson's clips go viral. You know what I'm saying? But it's because Andrew Wilson's so much better at making arguments and making points. He's direct. You know what I'm saying? And this guy tries to play this neutral. You know, It's like, no, dude. And he puts with so much disrespect. It's crazy.
Or a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Whoever has a gun.
Okay.
Neither have a gun. Everything's equalized. Would you rather a man protect you or a woman?
If everything's equalized, then it doesn't matter. If they're
No. I mean, like in
strong.
terms of weapons.
No, I think
Just
so. What
your
you're
bodies.
saying?
Our weapons.
You're saying
Just your bodies. I don't know what
there's
their
no.
bodies look like.
You're saying that there's.
Come on.
Chase is saying that
statistically
that
men are stronger. So
Chase is saying that the guy you're with or the woman you're with doesn't have a weapon. Would you prefer the person who would potentially be helping you defend in that situation? Would you prefer that be a man or a woman?
How am I supposed to know? A woman. Okay.
Well,
a man
we
can
know
be built like the guy at the computer.
Would you
that sits at
rather it was the
computer all day,
average
or-
man or the average woman?
I don't know what either one are built like. I don't.
Now, guys, this is why you can't talk to these modern women. They make everything so complicated. Guys, she knows goddamn well what the answer is. But have you ever noticed, guys, that when they don't want to answer the question, they always try and make it so complicated? Like, oh, well, you gotta understand, it's complex, it's complicated. No, it's not.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that, guys. Guys, hold on. Here. Hey, Cork, have you ever watched high school basketball highlights? Hold on.
Yeah, I've seen some.
Hold on. Hold on, guys. Here you go, guys.
Damn.
Now these are high school players. Hold on. Now these kids can dunk. These kids can't do shit. But hold on, where's watch? Guys, these are high school kids. These are high school kids doing this. Now, how is it young boys in high school can slam dunk, but WNBA players can't? Is it funny? Matter of fact, guys, here, hold on, Corey, go on. Let's look at middle school basketball. Here we go. Let's look at this. Because, matter of fact, there was a video that had the middle school players wailing on WNBA players. They're in middle school. Some of these kids can dunk in middle school. There's a kid who dunks here in a little bit more. And look, guys, you put these kids against WNBA players, and it's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying? He's in middle school. What the fuck is going on, guys? How is this even a thing? How?
If you're 19 years old, you've seen the average. You've
here. If we can concede, that certainly there are some women that are stronger than men. Absolutely, there are kind of weak dudes, and there are super strong women. She hip thrusts what? What did you say? 500 pounds?
No, 590 pounds.
Oh, excuse me, 590. My bad. There are some very strong women who are capable of defending themselves.
And this chick, she just likes being the center of attention, because she was on there before trying to say that her mom could beat up 80% of men, and then he's like, "You think your mom can beat up Brock Lesnar? Why? I think she would stand a chance, please."
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Guys, this chick, she just likes arguing, because now all of the attention's on her. This is why, guys, you can't even argue these dunderheaded 304s, man. Yes, yeah, Rich, I said it, contrarians. Guys, there are men and women that are contrarians, right? Just constant contrarians. If everyone else thinks it, they'll think the opposite. If anyone else does, so whatever everyone else seems to be doing, they just want to do the opposite.
Some are martial artists. We're not saying that no women can be stronger than men.
I know.
However, can you at least agree with this? Most men are stronger than most women.
I don't know the statistics. No,
there's not a fucking
life
statistic.
experience.
Okay,
Life
show me
experience.
Well, let's equalize
Okay.
it then. Let's just say it's a man. It's a man and a
Show
woman.
it.
No, there
Pull it
are
up.
statistics.
Yeah, I mean,
Pull
like
it up.
basic common
Here,
sense,
Nick,
though.
search Google for average grip
Well, the
strength
man-
of men versus women.
We'll just say a man and a woman, both
We've already
130
had
pounds.
this-
They're both
we've already had this
bodybuilders, right? They both
conversation.
go to the same gym. They both have all of those things in common. They're 130 pounds. They both go to the gym. They both work out constantly. Which one would you rather?
Hey guys, here's the thing about this sisterhood. These chicks should be saying, "You are a moron," and then watch, Andrew's gonna call her stupid, and then they're all gonna be like, "You're attacking her!
How dare you?"
They know for a fact she's being stupid. If you were to swap these genders, guys, and have 3 chicks talking to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dudes, and one of them's being stupid, all the guys are like, "Hey, moron, why are you being stupid?"
Yep.
Absolutely. It's guys, you guys are going to lose some brain cells watching this. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, drop a like on the stream. Guys, anyone who wants to come on up, guys, hit the StreamYard link, you know?
I defend you.
Do I need a study to see that?
Look, no, we don't need
It's
a
not
study.
about the sky
Look, the actual statistics is the average man who doesn't work out is his upper body is 3 times stronger at least than the average woman's upper body with no physical exercise.
If the man is stronger, my choice between this man and this woman, and the man is stronger, I will choose the man. If
Go
the
ahead, Nick,
choice,
pull it up. Men maximal hand grip strength showed the expected clear difference between men. Less expected was the gender-related distribution of hand grip strength. 90% of females produced less force than 95% of males.
As if she even understands what that means.
So 95% of males
And
were
this-
stronger than 90% of females.
this is grip strength. This is not fighting strength.
Let's just say you had to choose.
I'm telling you.
Hang on, that's
Just
fair. That's
carry
fair.
a gun,
I get it.
ladies.
It's
I know
fair.
you
Just carry a gun.
I get it. It's fair. So let's just try it this way. You had to choose blind. You have to choose blind, right?
It's gonna work.
So
It's not gonna work. I'm
no,
sorry.
you have to. That's
Okay,
the
that's
nature.
why I'm
This is the
responding.
nature of the hypothetical. You have to choose blind, whether or not you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to get
It's just a roll of the dice.
a super tough, awesome ass kicking chick who knows ninjutsu or a UFC fighter dude. You don't know. You know what I mean? It's a 50-50 shot. You don't know what you're going to get. Who would you roll for? Who would you roll for? Who would you?
And guys, this is why the whatever is so popular. It's not because of the host. It's because of the absolute dunderheads that come on the show.
Well,
Guys,
that's why I quit
this-
watching it, because I feel like I'm being bukkakied with stupid.
Yeah, because this is California. This is New York. This is Washington State. This is New Jersey. This is Miami. This is what blue states, woke blue states are, and their colleges and stuff are an assembly line for dunderheads just like this. Lenny, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man.
Hope came out the other end.
She's not gonna give it to you.
Yeah, no. But who would you? But if you had to choose one or the other blind, you don't know, right? Which, right? You're rolling the dice. You can only choose one. Do you want a man to come out or do you want a woman to come out? You don't know what the variables of them are going to be. You only know this one task, which is that they're going to defend your life.
Guys, and this is why, Andrew, there are times where like even he doesn't use practical examples. If you were getting assaulted, you called the cops. You should talk to all the ladies. Ladies, if a cop came to your house, who would you want to show up, man or woman? And they would just automatically raise their hands to man. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Which one would you pick? Which one would you pick?
I just want to let you two gentlemen know I'm witnessing the case against the 19th Amendment play out in front of my eyes right now.
You actually don't have a preference. Wait. You don't have a preference then?
This is early, Andrew. This is when he first started coming on the show, and he honestly couldn't believe how stupid people are. Because this clip's like a year old, but this is probably from like 2 years ago. You know?
Okay, so you're giving me rolling the dice, right? All of the women in the world, all of the men in the world.
Yeah.
How am I
Look at all these chicks are just like, are you serious? But guys, they don't want to go against the sisterhood. They don't want to seem mean. They should have shut this shit down like immediately.
supposed to roll a dice
because
and then even if they're gonna fight for my life with all of their strength that they have.
Hang on. Listen, a hypothetical is designed to test your logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're doing a thought experiment.
Hold on.
Modest Hikima donated $200. Girl 3, I'd quat to say. 4 on way to red pill. 1 wouldn't answer if she was forced into sex work. Call 911 please. Number 7.
Chicama.
On average, men are stronger. And you're saying, I'm not sure because unless I have the studies and this and that. So what I'm testing your logic to find out is this. If we had a situation where you had to choose blind, it's going to be a random woman or a random man who comes out to defend your life. And you could only choose one. There's a button there that's blue for man and red for woman.
And Andrew's wasting his breath. Wasting his breath, guys. Now, guys, once again, Andrew's not doing this to convince her. He's doing it for the audience. Guys, any type of show like this is because there's young guys watching this that are saying, wait a minute, I have a date tonight with a chick who's just like this. I need to cancel.
Right? Which button would you push? You can only push one.
I don't think she's going to go for it.
I think we can ask this question a million different ways.
I will answer as close as possible to the answer that you guys want me to answer.
No, I don't want.
We want what?
I want to know what you think.
You guys see how all the attention's on her, right?
That's what I'm.
Okay,
I don't want to hear what you think. I want to hear.
Go ahead.
Okay, if we take all the men and all of the women in the world, and there are more stronger men in this numbers in these numbers
and
that
this
we're
roll
throwing
of
out.
dice.
If
that
there's
they're
more
saying.
strong men than there are strong women, I would choose the men.
Okay, let me ask you a follow-up question
Does
related
that make
to that.
sense? Was that thorough? Okay.
I think the previous question I asked you was, who do you think the 100 strongest people are in the world?
Mm-hmm.
And it's to me, you said you didn't.
I
Are
haven't
they
looked it
all
up. I have
men?
no
Are they
idea.
all women? Is there a mix? All the men and all the women in the world are men stronger than women physically, generally speaking.
We did talk about this earlier.
Well, I'm just asking, generally speaking, are men physically stronger than women?
Now, all the rest of the girls know the answer. They know the answer, guys. And the fact that they're being quiet shows, guys, why? If you decide to take a chick seriously, guys, I'm telling you guys, all of her stupid friends either got to go or you got to go. Straight up, man. Look at this.
Didn't I already say that I'd couldn't I answer the question?
Pound for pound, they are. Muscle density, bone density is proven that
I'm
men
pretty sure we all answered
are superior to
yes.
that.
No, she's not answering. She's saying she doesn't know.
Which I think is fair and a
No,
really
we just
good-
referenced statistics that showed that 95.
That's strength. That's one
grip
movement in
grip
the
strength is
body.
grip strength is a huge grip strength is huge evidence of your upper body strength.
Yeah,
that's your hands. And you said it's not related to fighting strength. I used to wrestle in high school. Now,
Let's try it
Nick,
this way. You went to high school, right? Nick, can you look up the male
When you went to high school
world
for the 2
deadlift
years,
record
and you
and the
looked
female
around
world
your
deadlift record?
environment?
Thanks.
Yeah, would you say that the men in the high school were stronger than the women in the high school?
See, look at this one. Even this freak in the pink is shaking her head like, what are you talking about?
No.
Like when you just look around?
Not always.
On average.
Just most of them. Most of them
Here,
were stronger
if-
than
let me ask you a question. If we were to, are you familiar with like Olympics, right?
And guys, this is why, guys, at some point, there's going to be chicks calling into this show, guys. I don't have to. I'll give them one chance, guys, and then I can't do this. I can't, guys. Guys, we're guys here. Let's get.
You know how there's
right?
weight-
Like, he actually brings up the list.
Stronger than women. Nobody would ever oppose this.
On this topic, I don't know if I want to say agree to disagree on this, because I mean, there is the truth, there is fact, and the fact is that generally speaking, men are just stronger, physically stronger than women. Did you have something?
I just wanted to have him finish what he was saying about me and my arguments. I would like
that you're a moron.
So in order to
Let's try to keep it to less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably.
So in order to
I need
make
to
it
keep
just
things
at
moving.
least an argument at all, we have to first agree with some type of descriptive reality. If we can't agree to descriptive reality, we can't even have an argument. It's so absurd that we can't agree to the
Guys, watch. He's gonna call her stupid. They're like, oh, why?
Descriptive reality on this topic. He's absolutely right. Just move on as fast as possible, because it's totally unproductive. Of course, men are on average stronger than women. Nobody would ever oppose this, right? I've never heard it in my life, ever, never, not even once. This is the first time. So congratulations.
Wait, last thing on this.
I'm sorry. I also just find it fascinating because earlier in the conversation, when we were talking about Marines, you were like,
Guys, this is when they bring up. This is high school boys versus female Olympians, guys.
Olympians. This would be their overall medal count if they were to compete against each other in the Olympics. Those are the medals that all the boys would win. That's how many medals the women would win. Scroll down.
the best female athletes in the world.
Okay, so this is track and field. 2016 high school boys versus 2016 Olympic women's finalists. Okay, so I think this is high school boys in the U.S. versus all women in the Olympics is the highest level of athletic competition. So this is the 100 meters. Scroll down, Nick. Wait,
guys, they would take all the medals. At the end, guys, she's like, "Whoa, I still can't." Yeah. Guys, hold on. Let's go back to this other one here. Hold on, guys, because this is not the first time this has happened, right? Hold on.
Go ahead.
So there was one comment, like those things that pop up, that said that a lot of women, which is true, a lot of women don't want to do a lot of the same hard labor work as jobs, but you shouldn't say all women, because I know that I myself, I've worked in construction.
Hey, Cord, have you ever made any type of argument in any type of a discussion and used the word all?
No.
Yeah, that's rare that men use the word all.
You can't really do that. No.
You know?
You have to state specifics.
Yeah, guys, and most conversations because men, but women do the whole not all thing, or you said all. It's like, I didn't say all.
Right.
What are you talking about?
I have to do that all the time. I'll make a statement on something and somebody immediately starts blah, 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 and I have to say, I didn't say all. I gave you a generalization.
Yeah. Yep. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit it. hit the super chat button. We'll actually do another couple minutes, guys. Has some stuff to do later on, but
I've worked in the fields and I've done exterior home renovations, so you can't really stigmatize it to all women.
You said a lot.
Most women.
Yeah. So you didn't say all.
Did you not say all?
Wait, let me ask you a question. So you say you do construction, you're out in the fields, right? When you're on a construction site or doing a construction gig, what percentage are men?
Majority.
Okay, so most. Would you say most then?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I mean, a lot of the women work behind the scenes, more of like in the
Gee,
office.
I wonder why. You absolute dunderhead. What are you talking about? Why are they so stupid, guys? Why?
You
stupid woman.
And stuff. Like in the company itself, there is still a lot of women that do work in the construction company, just not actively
Yeah, but that's
out
not
like
doing
laying down the
construction.
concrete.
That's not, you're not like actually doing the construction.
Look at that.
If
She
you-
knows she's wrong. See? You see? You see that? See that top?
Actually doing
Watch.
the construction.
Watch.
If
Look
you
at that. She can't argue it. You see this look, Cord? See, look. She was trying to come up with a response, but even she knew that there's no way. You guys, look at how uncomfortable all of these girls are. But the sisterhood can't let them chime in. Can't let them take his side against hers. I actually think that this one right here is the only one that's going to take Brian's side. But the rest of these chicks cannot take a man's side, even when he's obviously correct. What a joke!
I
Or
mean,
like
they
the
weren't,
accountant.
but
No, I'm sure you were, but most women don't want those jobs. That's
Because they're
whole-
not for women.
That is the joke of feminism.
See, she's like, because it's not for women, but she didn't say it out loud because she thinks all the rest of the girls are gonna jump on her.
You can only have feminism when there's comfortable air-conditioned office jobs. You can't have feminism when it's like brutal physical labor.
You can't.
So this whole idea, women weren't allowed to work 200 years ago. Bruv, you wouldn't have wanted to work 200 fucking years ago. Work was like backbreaking.
But why
and-
deny why deny women from working,
I
wanting
don't.
to
Well,
work?
even women really weren't even. If you wanted to, I suppose you could have worked.
But why the laws were made so
There
women
weren't laws.
could
There
not?
weren't laws.
There were.
There weren't laws.
What laws?
there were like women slaves building the pyramids and stuff too.
Who's physically stronger, men or women?
Oh,
Technically
God,
men.
he's just
What do you
making
mean?
that up.
Technically, men.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked.
And you know what?
Bamboozled. Led
That's a
astray.
myth in and of
Run amok.
itself because records have been uncovered that they were actually paid workers to build the pyramids. They paid them mostly in beer. And hell, that's proof that was men that built the pyramids.
come on, dude. But they had a lot of slaves too, and that's not a bad thing to
Not
say.
nearly as many slaves
But it
as
doesn't.
people
But
wanna
but
say.
it doesn't. No, they had a lot of slaves because they were big. Look, Egypt was warlike, and they were taking slaves from all over. Anytime where there's that much thing, what are you gonna pay someone to do it for? When you can do it for free? That doesn't even make any sense in the capitalistic sense. Oh, we have such a mighty Egyptian military and navy, and all these tribes around us are weak. But you know what? Let's pay people. That doesn't even make any sense, dude. Like lots of things happen because of slavery. It's not right. It's not wrong. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like here, it only makes sense. Why pay someone?
Because you get better quality
have to.
product. Because you get a better quality product. They even have copies of I want to call it muster reports where people called in sick because they were hungover, so to speak.
I don't think I've ever heard of that, dude.
A lot of the ancient empires were more capitalistic than people believe. Yes,
dude, slaves.
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Yep, they used craftsmen.
It says that they were but they might have used craftsmen to design and actually chip the rock. But you think that there was paid people lifting all those big rocks and everything? The most unskilled labor was people that were actually paid. I don't
We'll
know,
save
man.
it for another. We'll save it for another day.
Yeah,
but,
we'll save it for something else.
Get into
you know
it,
what?
yeah.
Hey, we can do a live stream on that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because I've never
but these so there were different societies where women had different roles, and it's just the way that they evolved. Because I'm drawing a blank right here mentally on which ones where women did, but a majority of physical labor has always been handled by men.
Always.
That's just the way that it is.
Yeah. Yep.
Men. Because so there are certain instances where, let's say you have a male. Males are born on average 35% more muscle mass than females straight out of the womb. That's just
and fast twitch and processing targets, reacting to things, guys. See, here's the thing about this whole strength thing that people don't understand. And Time Cat, what's up, dude? How you been, man? He says, imagine what that room smells like. Hey, Cord.
Yo,
have you ever noticed that they don't talk about the intangibles?
Correct.
You can talk about muscle mass, but guys, if Korg is sparring a chick that's his same height and weight, and she starts to throw a punch, he can and he'll hit his punch on average will be faster. He can intercept her punches, right? He could actually slip and react faster than her. Not only that, but guess what, guys? They talk about bone density. Do you guys, Cord, do you ever know how? Do you ever see a guy who's a boxer or whatever? Because guys, put a one, guys, if you've ever trained any type of martial art or you're really in like boxing or MMA, guys. Cord, are the best fighters these huge, bulky, bricked up dudes?
Nope.
No, you got your Anderson Silvas. You have your Fedor.
I'll do even better. The little Muay Thai guys.
Yeah. Why are you guys
Thai guys?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, we went on a port visit to Thailand, and we were warned: do not.
Yeah, don't mess with anybody.
No. It was some of the bars or the clubs would have Muay Thai rings, and people from the audience could go in and with the boxers.
You've been you've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
We were warned, do not step into a ring with a Muay Thai guy because you will get your ass kicked.
Because guys, here's the thing. Even you look at Canelo Alvarez, look at Sugar Ray Leonard. Imagine those two guys wearing like a regular shirt in a bar.
Mm-hmm.
They could mess you up, and you wouldn't even. The big bricked up guys aren't the guys. They get tired. They're slow, whatever. But guys, once again, my general point is: have you ever seen a guy like Arturo Gatti? Right, guys. If you don't know who he is, check him out. He had a chin. He could take punches. Men are just built to take abuse more than women. There are guys out there that are little guys that are full-size dude can hit them head on. They just eat it for breakfast. Guys, we have these intangibles that these dunderheads just don't understand. You know? You can take a judo guy and he can toss a 135-pound dude. He'll boom, hit the ground, get up. He'll toss a 135-pound chick. She's not getting up. That's just how it works. What a joke.
Science, that's a fact, right?
Well, actually, hold on. Before puberty, I think there's actually, and I actually might be wrong on this, but my understanding is actually before puberty, like, I think it's pretty equal between boys and girls.
Yeah. There's like a couple year period where girls are actually bigger and stronger than boys. It's like 9 to 11. Whatever. But once puberty starts getting in there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then it's over with.
Girls. before puberty. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert.
There's still a muscle mass percentage difference.
Am I wrong?
Not until puberty, because that's when puberty starts. That's when testosterone starts to heighten, and then
There's still a
we develop
difference
muscle.
straight out of the womb, though.
I'm sure, but
Say that man specifically, let's say he doesn't work out all the time, or maybe he does moderately, right? If you have a woman, right, that's eating the correct diet, going to the gym every day, she's benching like 250, she's gonna be stronger than that guy
how
that's
many
just
women
working.
bench 250?
I used to when I played football in high school.
You bench 250?
Yeah, right.
I did.
Muscles.
I played D tackle and
Yeah, right.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray.
Played football with whom?
Guys, if this chick benched 50, then I'm the king of England. You guys, here we go. Watch.
Are you okay? No, I'm just kicking. Look, she's pissed.
No, look.
She's actually angry right now.
If you win again, she might punch you.
I kind of want to see it.
I know, me too.
So here's some roided out chick versus like a regular dude in arm wrestling.
Come on. Let's go. Smash it. Turn. Ryan, go! Go! Grab the table with your other arm. Pull! Come on, Ryan! Ryan, stop!
Now, guys, you guys know why he's gonna win? Because, guys, first of all, arm wrestling's stupid. Anyways, if you want to get injured real fast, arm wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happens is, and guys, put a one. If you've seen this, Ken, what's up, dude? How many times have you been in like really, really, really good shape in the gym, right? And so you want to arm wrestle, bro? Next thing you know, you friggin' jack up your elbow, your shoulder, and then you friggin' can't work out for like 2 months. But anyways, he's winning because he's tiring her out. That's how you win arm wrestling, guys. You just you stall, and the person that's trying to win, they just gas themselves out, and then you win. It works like 99% of the time.
Come on! Oh my God! Push!
And now his weight's taking over.
She's quitting! Oh, come on!
You see how blue she is?
Yep.
Ryan, come on, bro! Put her down! He wins!
He's just a regular smegular dude, man.
I saw one of those clips.
Dude.
Yeah, I saw one of those clips the other day. It was one of those big, muscly chicks versus an almost equally big, muscly guy. And he was just grinning while she was giving it her all. And he pulled her hand in close to his face, and he stroked her hair. He kissed her on the forehead and just slammed it home.
Where's the one Asian bodybuilder chick that thought that she was the shit? And the guy was like, "What? Hold on. Where is it? You guys know the clip that I'm talking about." So look, here's this big chick versus this guy, right? She thinks she's, and look, he's just a regular guy wearing a shirt, right?
와, 기술 벌써 들어. 아, 센데?
And look, he's laughing the whole time.
안 넘어가.
Uses his hips. Down she goes. And then watch. And then he has his butterflies already.
Look at the grin on his face.
Watch. And now watch. Knee on belly. And now now, guys, here's the difference between jiu-jitsu and then catch wrestling. Because this guy's like he trains some MMA. Catch wrestling, you put your knee on that floating rib, and that really hurts, you know? And now he's just...
그거를 제가 빠져나오지 못해요. 그렇게 무겁지도 않았거든요. 안 되더라고요. 못 일어나겠더라고요.
Look at that, guys. Ridiculous. Back to this dunderhead.
Baby, no, I haven't worked out in years. Okay, I have not worked out in years.
Hey, well, first off, impressive. Good for you. You got guns.
But
no, but okay.
But you're like an outlier in that case if you can outbench some guy who
it came
never
from
goes to the gym.
Like years of working out. Is what I'm saying. Anyone can do it. It just takes.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Education.
Wait, how did you play football? Did you go to like a school?
Yeah,
Did I go to a school where like women
Did you go to like a school? Oh my god.
could play football?
Can you?
Oh yeah, in Southern California. Is it different here?
I was just wondering.
No,
if
it's-
Any
women
female can apply, like
Yeah,
can try
women
out
can
for
do
the-
football.
Sorry.
No, pull your mic close to the edge. I think women are not barred from playing football, but the reality
They
is
just don't
it's
want
such
to.
a physically like intense sport that they're just not temperamentally drawn to it. And there's just certain like they're gonna get hurt.
Mhm.
What position did you play?
I played D tackle and I was a starter.
Nice.
You paid.
D tackle and I was a starter.
Is that the defensive? Wait, are you on the
Defensive end,
line?
yes. I was on the defensive line.
Okay.
I'm right next to.
I wish that this broad would try and tackle me, man. Shoot. Yeah, see if you're in a stretcher. Shoot.
The center.
Cool. On defense?
Yeah, I played D tackle.
Did your team lose?
No, actually, I transferred from Tesoro High School, which was a D1 school, to Rancho Buena Vista, which was a D3 school. So I actually helped them bring up their standing.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
JV or varsity?
It was JV, but I was a freshman.
Okay.
This is such cap, dude. Guys, who believes this?
Sounds like affirmative action or some shit. I don't know.
I get really involved in stuff, and I like what I do. I like physical things. I like working out. I like being outdoors. I like doing construction. I like doing hard physical labor because it makes me feel good.
That's cool. Wait.
And now would you say that the majority of chicks are like you? And this is why, once again, this guy's a moron. Guys, the best part about this show is this Asian chick, because first of all, she's hot, and second of all, I didn't even think she was she was a mannequin.
Yeah, you thought she was a doll.
Yeah, and then she started, and then he got up, and then she started talking. I'm like, no! She's real.
But generally speaking, men are physically stronger than women.
They can be.
What do you mean they can be? They are.
They
I'm
have
not saying that there's like.
They have more testosterone in their muscles, which allows them to become stronger and develop muscle mass easier.
It also depends on a lot of things. Because
guys, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. The need.
You want to put one of them to the test? You know what'll do it? Go on an aircraft carrier and be part of a 350-man working party when you've got four semis parked on the pier and you've got to unload all those goods for deployment.
Here's what I always say. This whatever guy, Brian Atlas, if you're listening to me, and I know you're not, go to Lowe's and get 7 bags of concrete.
Yep.
Or 7 bags of asphalt. The little asphalt stuff that you can use. Put that in the corner and say, I need you to get all 7 of these up, because they're on like the 3rd floor. Put down the stairs and then up again. You have this whole podcast, because they do 8 hours. In 8 hours, you have 8 hours to get all. Get 8 bags. You have all 8 hours to get all 8 of these bags down the stairs and up the stairs again. And I guarantee you they won't do it. They won't do it. Guys, what a joke.
And still be as strong as men. It just takes work.
Let me ask you a question.
Takes work.
No. Let me ask you a question. Using what you just said there, is the strongest woman, does any woman in the world have the capacity to be as strong as the strongest man in the world?
It depends.
See? Because you know she's wrong, guys. Come on.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Absolutely insane.
On what?
On a
Here we go.
lot
Again.
of factors. Well, okay, wait. Are we talking
Guys,
about?
look at these chicks. They all know she's full of shit. All these chicks. But guys, once again, once one chick knows that she can say some guys. I try to not swear, but Korg, this is making me fucking swear. Dude. I swear to God, this is so stupid, guys. It's got me cussing, right?
I won't tell anybody. Go for it.
These chicks know she's full of shit, right? But once a chick knows that by saying silly shit that she can get all the attention, she's just gonna lean in it, lean into it, you know?
Like actually, or are we talking about just like hypothetically? Because like
actually,
yeah, with steroids,
Nope.
and with intensive training
Nope.
and work,
naturally,
probably not. If they were both the strongest, but I do believe that there is a way to become stronger. Have we actually like even tested this? Is there actually like knowledge?
Yes, because they have strong men, they have strong women, they have Olympic lifting, they have bench press, squat, deadlift records. This is absolutely insane, guys. But this is the arrogance and the ignorance of abundance, guys. Put AI in the chat, guys. An A and an I for this chick being arrogantly ignorant. Arrogantly ignorant, guys. Ridiculous. She's arrogantly just, it's too complicated. Look at that, man.
Based on
2
this
weeks
theory,
in a
on this
row,
thesis.
boys. 2 weeks. Wait, so you think? Okay, let me just ask the question one more time. Do you think that any woman in the world could be as strong as the strongest man in the world?
I guess technically no.
Don't walk it back.
I mean, well, okay, with steroids and a bunch of other stuff.
Okay, let's say there's a man on steroids and there's a woman on steroids. Who's going to be stronger?
Okay, then technically the man.
Actually, I would be prepared to argue that the strongest natural guy who's never taken steroids, he's going to be stronger than the woman who's pumped full of steroids. Even with that, what's the term?
You guys, this is the thing that people don't understand, right? Because guys, you know, this would be the difference in saying, I always use the example, if Korg had a farm and I had a farm, and we needed a vehicle to haul stuff around the farm and go around the fields. Let's just say that I use a BMW station wagon and Korg uses a F-150 pickup truck. What vehicle do you think is going to break down quicker? What vehicle do you think is better suited to take the abuse? A BMW station wagon or an F-150 pickup truck? There you go. The truck is suited to do it. It's built to do it. It's built to take the abuse. You know what I'm saying? Even if women can do what men do, the amount of damage and abuse that they would take, they would wear down faster. This is why having women in combat roles and all this, guys, a lot of times there are women tough enough to actually do it, but it's a bad investment. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna? Okay, so someone has said this, guys. The reason why a Porsche's a better sports car than I don't know.
Oh hell, a Mustang. I'll just say it.
Well, no. Well, all right. The new GTs are fast. You can do a lot of like. I have to say, the new GT with the Coyote in it. I mean, they're great cars. But my point is,
like a Hyundai.
Yeah, if you take a car that's not a sports car and build it up, right, and then you take a car that was built to be, the DNA of a Porsche is a sports car. It's going to do better. It's going to handle the abuse, the speed, the turns better than, say, a Honda Civic, or it's saying.
I need to call out Mr. Emoji.
He's just trolling. Emoji, Mister, how you been, man? Long time, buddy.
I was going to say, you want to know why that's false? Because if you ask a woman will whine and piss and moan and groan about how horrible it was giving birth.
Yeah.
But then 3 years later, she'll want another baby.
Yep, that's true.
A guy gets kicked in the nuts. You ask him 2 years later want to get kicked in the nuts again, he'll say, hell no.
Yeah. Or you see guys that have been in combat zones. You know, hey, you want to go back? They'll say, hell no. No way. You know? But guys, also too, someone had said, this is the thing that I hate about this too. Korg can list every single like major invention by men, and then make a logical argument saying that Einstein, you know, all these people did this, and they'll be like, yes, but he was birthed by a woman, so women are more important.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run on muck.
What gets
Clown world.
What gets lost in the mix, thanks to these women, is they're so hung up on this who's better than who argument instead of we complement each other, which is what it's supposed to be.
The reason why they do this is 70 years of brainwashing, and then the fact that men don't go around lording the fact that we monopolize force and we can just take their rights away anytime we want to.
Correct.
We can pull Afghanistan and take the rights away. Guys, it's so crazy. Once again, the arrogance and the ignorance of abundance. When Andrew Wilson actually lays out the force doctrine argument, they act like he has a third eye in the middle of his forehead. They cannot, but at the same time, say men shouldn't hit women. So they understand this. They understand that men victimize women. I mean, that men at any time could choose to do terrible things, but guys, we are benevolent because we don't do it. Guys, there are young boys right now that are 16, 17, 200 pounds, and they're 5'2" single moms are abusing them, and they still don't beat the crap out of these dunderheads. You know what I'm saying? Can you name any other country on earth or any other place other than the West where a 5'2", 5'3" chick smacking some 300-pound, 6'5" guy around? Insane, guys. Come on.
Even with that advantage, a woman on steroids, she's not even gonna. Even then, isn't gonna be.
Once again, because steroids, you gotta okay. Once again, you're bulking up an inferior model. You're starting with a less with not that strong of a foundation. So
as strong as the strongest natural guy. So even if I concede to you that yes, we'll have a woman who's on steroids and have her compete against a guy who's just natural strength, no steroids, he's still gonna fucking scorch her in like various lifts. Certainly in a fight, he'll fuck her up.
I don't think while she's on, like, if he's not on steroids and she is, that might be a little different. But like if they're both like on equal playing ground, then yeah, he would beat her.
Even if she has this handicap of taking steroids, she's still not going to be stronger than him.
Where's your evidence?
What do you mean my evidence?
It hasn't been tested. So you know for a fact.
Look at natural bodybuilding. If you compare a male natural bodybuilder to a female steroid bodybuilder, just his physical size is going to be larger anyways. In addition, like if you probably look at their lifts, he probably lifts heavier.
Why don't you look up the world?
Guys, look at all the chicks. They all know this is true. And they're still letting her spout this foolishness.
Records for lifting with women versus men and look at the disparity.
Right now?
If Brian.
But
if Brian allow you, but press record.
well, that's what I was planning on doing.
That guy's going to be able to lift more than she is.
See, guys? Shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. She just can't swallow her pride and say, I was wrong, you know?
That's how great the disparity is between our strengths.
Yeah, but it also depends on like that female's testosterone levels too, because
doesn't matter.
You can still have XY chromosomes and have a higher testosterone.
You guys see what the lengths that she's going to now? What a joke.
testosterone spike and
Do
be
you know
able
how
to
much
have
more testosterone men have than women?
a bit, but there's also
A bit.
just
A bit.
You guys
It's
look at all the girls laughing because they know she's full of crap. They know she's full of it, guys, and she's trying to get attention. And once again, the sisterhood won't check each other. Guys, what a joke. Guys, never ever. The only thing worse than this is a guy who argues this way, right? And guys, put a 1 if you've known that one know-it-all goofball guy that argues like a chick. There's nothing worse.
I think you're
Exponentially more.
grasping at this point.
It's exponentially more.
Wait, am I wrong? Like, don't just side with me because you like my podcast or whatever. A guy, let's say a guy who they're both like very serious about the gym, is a guy who's never taken steroids going to be stronger than a woman who takes steroids? They're training the same amount of time. Oh, we got
Curtis _ Leon donated $200. When women in combat roles was tested in the USMC, a double round could do it.
I mean,
was there like anything specific about that?
Anyways, what we're getting at
good
though,
point, Curtis,
is that men tend to be stronger than women. Majority cases.
And it's not even close. It's not even close.
Swallow your
This
pride.
is ridiculous.
Yeah. All that oxygen wasted. Now, guys, here we go.
First girl, serious advice. You need to stop making decisions and choices.
Your 20-year-old husband who married you when you're.
All right, guys, hold on. We'll look at this one
Go ahead.
more one.
So there was one comment, like
we've
those
had
things
this
that pop up
conversation.
that said that a lot of women, which is true, a lot of women don't want to do a lot of the same hard labor work as jobs.
Talked about the general aspect. Flexibility.
all right. Well, moving off of that specific topic, going to Chloe here in your notes, you said you were 50-50 on if men are physically stronger than women.
Yeah, I think men and women carry their strengths in different areas of their
So it means physically stronger.
Yeah, women and men carry their physical strengths in different areas of their body. Women are going to be stronger in some physical aspects than men are, and men are going to be stronger in
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
other aspects.
Such as?
Women are, for example, I mean, it's no denying women have more strength in their legs
That's not
naturally
true.
than guys tend
That's
to
not true
have.
at all.
We are more prone to having more natural strength in our legs, whereas guys have a naturally more stronger upper body portion. Women dominate sports.
Erroneous. Women dominate which sports?
Women, I'm not specifying a single sport. Women dominate sports that have to do with leg strength, whether or flexibility.
Like soccer?
Yeah, actually.
So,
So just to correct this, remember, make sure that we're on the same page. Females have a higher proportion in lean mass in their lower limbs, so they have stronger limbs by 0.1%. Men still have a significant amount of muscle strength difference in their legs than women.
Women are stronger in some aspects physically than men are, and men are stronger in some aspects more physically than women are. That's what I'm stating.
No. So according to WebMD directly, the question was asked, is it true that women have stronger legs than men? The response from a doctor, I would assume, no. Men have generally stronger leg muscles than women. The only disparity between men and women is in limbs. That's it.
Women are stronger in some ways physically than men are. Men are
Here, let's just keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, that'll show them. It's on your head.
What ways physically?
That's simply what I'm stating.
The legs.
Yeah, but what ways physically are they stronger?
In my personal viewpoint, I have seen many women beat a man physically, and I've seen not beat them as in beat them, but beat them as in like beat them in a physical aspect. Just as I have
I
seen
don't
a
disagree
man.
that there's not some women out there who couldn't beat up some men. I totally agree with that. Right? I mean, I've seen videos of it. I'm sure that it happens. I'm sure that it happens. I'm sure that there's some women out there who can beat up a good majority of men. Even there's some women who could do that. But if we're talking about the average, if we're just asking about the average,
I'm talking
on
about
average,
the
are men
totality.
or women stronger?
I'm talking about the totality of it.
So yeah, so an average would be the totality of the mean, right?
The totality.
She doesn't even. He's not even speaking English to her at this point. She's so stupid.
Are all men stronger?
No, that's not the question. That's not. What's the? Can you repeat the question?
Of course not.
So the statement is, and it's asking if they disagree or agree, men are physically stronger than women.
It doesn't say most. It says are men.
I mean, is it wrong to say the sky is blue? Sometimes the sky is gray.
Guys, and once again, this is this feeling. And guys, do you see, once again, all the girls they know she's full of shit. Guys, look, even this chick with her tatas out. Look at how uncomfortable they all are. Was it like, really? I drove all the way here for this? Damon with the $10, man. He says delusion's a hell of a drug. Yep. That's true. That's true, man. Thanks for the $10, man.
You are scaring the hoes.
See?
So
See?
then,
And this is how narcissistic this person is. She's holding up the whole podcast because she wants all of the attention on herself because she's a dunderheaded 304. That's what
when
a
the
mess.
sky's gray, the sky is gray.
Right, but so typically when you make a statement like this, for example, do humans have 10 fingers? Yes. Do some people have birth defects that they're born with an extra digit? Yes.
Or have a finger cut off?
If someone were to ask me, do humans have 10 fingers? I would say sometimes, most of the time.
Most of the time. Okay. So generally speaking, are men physically stronger than women?
In my personal encounters, I've met more strong women than I've met strong men. So my standpoint.
Okay, if we remove.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
You see how he laughed and all the chicks started laughing? You see that, guys? You see that? Look at that, guys. Screw your feelings. What's up, dude? What's up, man? He says this is why junior high school boys Socrates beat professional soccer players. Facts. Yep. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. If you're a person,
Hey Korg, man. If you watch Andrew Wilson, right? One of the things that drew me to him is his laugh. There's disrespect, disdain, disappointment, and disregard all in his laugh.
Very true.
Look, it's more of a guffaw than anything else.
He actually laughs like I was because I was muted when she made that statement and I lost it.
Oh man, his laugh is so disdainful, dude. It's disrespect, disdain, disappointment, disregard.
Disagreement, disappointment,
Yeah,
dissatisfaction.
Exactly. Yeah, dissatisfaction, discontent, you know?
In your personal experience, you've met more strong women than you have men. Really?
I mean, she could be hanging out with a bunch of like soy boys. So I mean,
Naturally strong.
it could be true, bro.
It's not possible.
It could be true, bro. Like all her male friends are so soy boys.
How much more ridiculous bullshit are we gonna have to listen to from this woman?
See, you see how, guys, even this OF chick who said this Chinese chick who said that, like, you know, even though her parents are Chinese and you know so she would never tell her parents that she did OF, but there's a chance that they might be accepting of it. But even she's laughing because she knows this is BS.
No, in your life you have most definitely met way more men who are stronger than way more women.
No.
Yes.
And if you don't want ridiculous nonsense,
Okay, well, let's find
then
out. You
move
grew up.
on.
I still have your little hometown here, right? I still have your
Okay.
little hometown here. Would you
One
say
of the
that
many towns.
on average, the black women in your hometown were on average stronger than the black men in your hometown?
Was I hanging
Guys, I told you, shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. She's gonna dig her little heels in and be a brat. Guys, please. Korg, please chime in here because Korg, we'll get serious here, okay?
Yeah.
Guys, Korg and I, you need to listen to us both. You cannot deal with dunderheads like this. They will ruin your life. They'll ruin your reputation. They will drive you crazy. This passive, aggressive, child mindset that they have, guys.
I can tell you, she is a professional gaslighter.
Oh yeah,
guarantee you.
And then she will play the victim and get you arrested for DV and be like, oh, "That was your own fault," or "It wasn't whatever." Guys, this type of chick will ruin you. She'll set you back decades. If you're in your 40s or your 30s and you're doing good, guys, she will set you back to 18. You'll end up going to jail, losing everything you have, and getting kicked out of the military. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how many of you young guys out there have heard of the movie Fatal Attraction, but that's what we used to refer crazy chicks as we'd say, "Oh man, she's a fatal attraction. She's Glenn Close."
Yeah.
And what I'm getting at is there's a part in the movie where she boils the guy.
Yeah, the rabbit. I'm not going to be ignored, Dan.
Yup.
You guys know who else was nuts?
Oh God.
Guys, go and watch The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, dude. Let's go! Guys, this movie's awesome. Yo, first of all, young Rebecca De Mornay. Dude, she can get it, dude. And then homegirl, this chick too, she was Tony Soprano's girlfriend on The Sopranos, the car salesman chick, you know? Gloria. Yeah, guys, young Rebecca De Mornay, she was crazier than you know what in this movie. Mm-hmm. Guys, check this movie out, man. This is such a good watch. Everything about it, the acting, the pacing. It's only 90 minutes long. It's just long enough. A young Julianne Moore, she was in it with short hair.
Yeah, it was Jeff Fahey. That's who the protagonist was in that.
Yeah. Yeah, this movie's great, guys. Check this out. It's a great movie, man.
She was, as AJ says, just bat turd crazy.
And then this is the chick that was remember she was on The Sopranos. She was Gloria. You met her at the psychiatrist's office.
Right.
Not a great plan.
Had a bunch with people now.
You said you were. You said that. In fact, you said you hung out with them so much that you wouldn't even date within your own race.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't say.
Yes.
No, I said I wouldn't date within my own race.
You said you went to a school which was overwhelmingly black.
Imagine being so racist against your own kind. Guys, a lot of these white women do this, and guys. Me being black, guys, I can't stand chicks like this. I only date black guys, chicks. Not having it, dude. Nope. Imagine hating yourself so much. Well, I don't even date within my race. What kind of virtue signal is that? You moron, please.
My assumption is then that most people that you associated with were likely black. Am I incorrect there?
I went to a real school for a very short period of time because, as I also said before, I was mostly homeschooled, so no.
Hail and well met. Lol Paladins donated $200 and two.
So we're there.
I didn't talk to people there.
Yeah, so within that time frame,
there's no time frame for that.
Yeah, so within that time frame, was it your experience that the men or the women were stronger on average?
My standpoint still stands. I'm not changing it.
Let me explore it really quick if that's fine, Andrew. Unless you have more, you want more? Or?
Well, I just this is unfathomable. Like, you don't even have to double down on these positions. They're so stupid. Even the women who are listening to you are like, "What is this chick talking about? It's insanity." Here, just look. Let me demonstrate it. Show of hands.
Just quick show of hands, easy. Can anybody raise your hand if it was your experience when you went to school that the boys were usually stronger than the girls? Just by a quick hand raise.
I don't know. You might get the sisterhood on this one.
No, I don't think I'm going to get the sisterhood.
You got the sister.
Do you see how still hesitant that they were to raise their hands? You know, guys, you can't even have these types of conversations with these broads, man. You just can't. Guys, we're at an hour and a half, guys. I got to head out. So I appreciate you guys being here on a Friday, guys. You know what I'm saying? Day shift. Guys, we will do the 20. Ooh, what are we at now? Guys, what am I at now? The 25K special. I don't know, guys. We actually might hit 26K by Sunday. So we'll do the 25K special on Sunday, guys. You know, so it's like an open panel. We'll talk about some historical events. You know what I'm saying? You know, talk about guy stuff on Sunday, guys. And you know what, I actually will, guys. I'll probably do a short 50304 stream at 10:30 tonight, guys, because there's a couple of bangers that I was gonna make videos on, but I might as well just show you guys. So, guys, I'll be live 10:30 on 50304 tonight. So, all right, guys, appreciate you guys. Thanks, Cord. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you.